right, the third and final part of this lesson in these notes, we'll look at a corollary to the base angles theorem dealing with equilateral triangles when all the sides are the same. If a triangle is equilateral, here we've got all the sides marked in this picture, then the triangle is also equiangular. So all the angles will be the same measure, and we could mark them with the congruent marks if we wanted to. As soon as you see that the sides are the same, you can remind yourself, hey, all the angles are the same in this triangle. Of course, they add up to 180. You'll see that, okay, then each one is 60. Divide 180 by 3, you get 60 each. Conversely, if you start off with a picture where you know it's equiangular, then you also know it's equilateral. All the sides will be the same. So if you get a picture where you know it's equiangular and they're marked, you can also mark the congruent marks on the sides will be all the same length, all right? So let's see, like this. Okay, this one equals this one, they're all equal. We'll see a couple of applications to that, solving for missing sides or x or angles right now in these few examples. Example 5 here, we've got it marked with equilateral marks. All the sides are the same, so hey, I can mark the angles. All these angles are equal. And then what do we say? If they're all equal, they have to be 60, because 180 divided by 3 equally, these are each 60 degrees. So now I can set up an equation that says 2x plus 32 equals what? 60 degrees. And there's where we start. Subtract. Remember, you can always pause these things if I get too fast. Subtract the 32, we end up with 28. 2x equals 28, divide by 2, and x equals 14. You could double check that by plugging the 14 in there. 2 times 14 is 28 plus 32, yes, is 60. Now the next one, we're going to save that for a Google check in a little while. You can go ahead and try it right now, get an answer, and later you'll put that answer in. Well, actually, wait till the video's over. You can go back and try it. It's just like that first example. Let's do example 6 here. Here we've got all the angles marked with congruent, so we know that also all the sides are the same. That this side equals this side, and this side. They're all equal. So to solve for y, you just need to take any side and say it's equal to another side. A big mistake, they'll take all 3 of these sides and add them up equal 180. No, these aren't angles, these are sides. So let's see what I picked. Doesn't matter. I chose 2y minus 3, this side, equals, it equals either one of these. So I can use either one. I chose the y plus 5. Alright, so if we solve this, first thing I do is subtract y, get rid of these y's over here. So 2 minus 1y is 1y or y. Then I'll get rid of this minus 3 here. This y goes away with plus 3. And we end up getting just y on this side equals 5 plus 3, which is 8. And if you actually plugged it in here, 8 plus 5 is 13. This side is 13. Of course, this one should be 13 also. 2 times 8 is 16, minus 3 is 13. 21 minus 8 is 13, and it works. Very good. So here's another quick check you'll do later in my Google Forms check in a little bit. Let's look at our last example, I believe is this one. Whoa, big one. So we got triangle ABC, the measure of angle A equals this expression, B equals this algebra expression, and C equals this. What type of triangle is triangle ABC? So we know that the angles all have to add up to 180, so that's our first equation to solve for x. Okay? Because once we know x, then we can plug it in here and take 2 times it plus 3, and we'll get that measure of that angle and so forth. So we're adding them all up equals 180. So we got 2x plus 4x is 6x's plus 3 more is 9x. And then the plain old numbers, we got a 3 plus 6 minus 18 is actually minus 9 equals the 180. So now we get rid of the minus 9 with plus 9. That cancels out there, and I'm missing something here, so I'll put it in. What happened? So this will be left with 9x over here equals 189. And then we'll divide by 9. Let's see if I got this here. Yes, and x equals 21. So now for each of these angles, I'm going to take angle A first here. It says it'll be 2 times that x number. 2 times 21 plus 3. So 2 times 21 plus 3 is actually 45. So the measure of angle A is 45. Angle B, go back up here, is 4 times x plus 6. So 4 times the 21 we just got for x plus 6, check me on these, I believe is 90. Let's see, 84 plus 6 is 90. And then C, 3x minus 18. So x is 21. 3 times 21 minus 18 is 45. So we got B is 90, C is 45. Two of the angles are the same, so two sides will be the same. It is isosceles. It is also right. It's actually an isosceles right triangle because it's got a right angle in it. That's it for this video. I will need to get you the quick check URL, and you'll put those next quick checks problems in there. I'll get that in just a second. That's all the notes for this section. You got one more quick check to do. Here's the URL for the Google form and the quick check. Good luck. There's only 2 problems there. Thank you very much. Quit looking at me while I'm talking to my computer, please. Thank you.